with a What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Booker in the building, man. Yo, check it out, man. We back, man. Back like we never left, man. On the Line Sports Media, On the Line Podcast, man. We back, man. We ain't been on in a while, man. But we decided to get on, man. Got a few topics we want to talk about. A few things, not too much. Listen, man. Thank you guys, man, for continuing to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. We continue to grow. We're continuing to grow, man, because of you, man. We stay motivated to get behind the mic and just talk, man. Just vibe, man. It's just a conversation. That's all it is. Few current events, few things going on, man. Really good to be back, man. I'm gonna be joined with my man Orlando Clark here real soon, and we just gonna vibe out. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, man. Just back on the set for a little bit. You know, I'm trying to get adjusted. I just hopped in here kind of late, man. We supposed to get on at 8:30, man. We forgive us for being a little late. But what's been up, man? Hey, few hot topics out here, man. It's the end of spring, pretty much, youth football here in Charlotte and surrounding areas. And but truth is, it's almost the beginning of fall. That's crazy, right? So, hey, listen, it's year-round football around here in North Carolina now. Hey, get used to it. Get used to it. It's year-round football in North Carolina. We trying to catch up with Georgia, California, Texas. I know y'all probably out there. We'll never catch up with them. I don't know, man. We got some hot news, man. We got the AYF here, man, in Charlotte. AYF Charlotte right now, man. It's AYF Charlotte. It's always been booming. It's always been booming, but right now it's being taken over by a new group of people, and we expecting big things out of AYF, man. We expecting big things out of AYF this year, without a doubt. We've grown an AYF team. We put together a team, and we're gonna get a little bit more intense, man. There's a lot more things gonna be going on in the AYF this year. Stay tuned to what happens in that Charlotte AYF. And hey, speaking of AYF, hey, listen. What do you think about it? What do you think about it, man? The AYF is no longer, at least for this year. Let's just say for this year. AYF 2026 is no longer in Florida. It's not in Florida anymore, man. It's not in Florida, and I think it's just for the year, though. I don't think it's permanently anything permanent unless Virginia Beach just shows out. Unless Virginia Beach just shows out. Hey, Virginia Beach, a real popular spot. A real popular spot, man, for football. A real popular tourist spot. Not so much in the winter, I'm sure. But we're going to see. I think Virginia Beach, I've had some really, really good football experiences in Virginia Beach. Is it typically around the, well, I've been there in the cold. I've been there in the freezing cold before playing football. But I've been there, whenever it's like really nice, but mainly 7-on-7 stuff. But for tackle football, I think I've only been to Virginia Beach for tackle football in the colder months. So it's gonna be fun, man. As you can see, the age cutoff date 7/1 is the new cutoff date. So it's gonna give some teams, it's gonna make some teams grow, get a little bit more athletic, a little bit more experience on their teams. Also, they're putting a lot of emphasis on D3 now. As you can see, it's D1, D2, and D3. I mean, and they're putting a lot of emphasis. Let's talk about that though, because a lot of people don't want to do D3. They think D3 is smack in the face. Clark, can you hear me out there? Are you with me? Oh man, you loud and clear. I love it. Yeah. So. I mean, if you think about it, man, right now, we'll see if anybody makes any comments. It's cool. So I'll hide it for now. If they make some comments, with. So I want some opinions on that. If there's any of our football family out there listening. Mhm. It's gonna be freezing. Yeah, yeah, right, right. It was like the ice bowl. Yeah, but you know, I like the ambiance, the beach ambiance. I can do it. Is it football is not played across the country in warm climates. You know, it's gonna be, these kids got to be prepared. Where you gonna go to college? You go to West Virginia. What's gonna happen in college? It's cold. Uh, what's gonna what's gonna happen? Of course, you go to Florida. You get to play in the Florida weather. Come on, man. It's football, man. Oh yeah. Oh certainly. Hey man, Florida's a whole. You are. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm thinking, yeah, it could impact the game for sure. The kids, especially the ones who haven't played in it. Yeah, it could give some teams some leverage over some teams that are typically really good in the warmer climate when they're not. Listen. The number one thing you want to do if you're coaching a football game is make your opponent uncomfortable. It's going and yeah, you got to be uncomfortable a little bit. So it could work for some kids, for some teams. It's a change to see. Pop Warner did it last year. They hated coming out of Florida. You know, coming to Charlotte, North Carolina. What is it to do in North Carolina? I think they're gonna quickly find out that there's a lot to do. You just, whoever's running the tournament, and those guys are great. I love the guys that run the Pop Warner the program here in Charlotte. I think they're gonna come up with a totally different itinerary this year, which is because it was an experience last year. So this year, I think it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be good for the Pop Warner group. But this year, AYL and Virginia Beach, I like it, man. I'm sorry, but I like it. I don't love it. I don't love it, but I like it. I was hearing you for a second there. I don't know. Oh yeah, you got that Barry White right now. Yeah. Hey, Barry, what Barry say? It's a love song. You know what it is. It's a love song. Oh yeah, that's definitely happening. But yeah, so national championships game in Virginia Beach. That's a big story all over the country. I think the guys have had their show. They had an AYF show last night, the night before, and they talked about all the great things that could potentially happen. And these guys are very, very strategic about what they do. I keep in mind, I've heard that the AYF they looked in Arizona, they looked in Texas, They looked in California. The venues were either booked or it just wasn't. It just couldn't hold an event this big. So shout out to Virginia Beach for being able to accommodate. Shout out to them. Shout out to Charlotte for being able to accommodate Pop Warner, two of the biggest organizations in the country for youth football. So D1.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Hey.
We start getting everybody else. Let's keep yourself surprised. What you got?
Nah, man. Guys felt like I would be a good addition to trying to continue to I guess kind of rebrand the AYF, the new AYF here in Charlotte. So I'm gonna serve on the board. No real titles, maybe the commissioner. We haven't done that, or head of football operations, something like that. Shit, maybe VP. We just really haven't come up with the titles yet, but certainly, man, I'm gonna do. And like I think I told you before in the conversation, man, I'm just trying to bring back the integrity of the sport, man, where people can really love it. Like, yo, let's get rid of the bad apples and all of that, and let's get the friendly rivalries, the Freedom Drives, and the Batesford Saints, and Plaza Rams and all those, and the Dorado Redskins. We want to bring back that type of camaraderie and that type of atmosphere in the family, man. But at the same time, it's intense, on the field, and you're still developing some of the top athletes, man, around. So yeah, man. I'm excited about being a part of the new AYF, man. I appreciate you acknowledging that. So yeah, we're gonna do it. But I do want to ask a question to you, and I know you said it. The participation D3. You think D3 is a participation trophy?
Not really. It's almost like we saying really it's not things to the kids to just start. So it's kind of like it's levels. Right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a good entry level. What Bachfield would be would try to stack.
Well, now that you say, but now that you say that, D1 is the stack teams to me.
Right.
So D1 now, if you come to D1, I don't know why we get an echo all of a sudden. Everything is cool. But D1 is the teams to me that have consolidated with some other teams, and they've built these super teams.
Right.
So now when you go to the Nationals, you're playing against these super teams that decided to consolidate, merge together, and build one big team for the sake of winning the national championship. So that's D1.
Right.
That's D1 to me and to a lot of people. Some people might still have their just regular teams that they consider D1. They consider D1, and they go try to compete against these super teams. It's tough. It's just a trip now at this point. So now, to compete and really compete, now the D1, the new D1 is D2 to me. Like, if you're a regular D1 team, you really need to play D2. If you haven't really,
So D1 is
thank you. Without saying it, it feels like, hey, yo, man, you got the top players, all your horses, all the best teams playing D1. So shit, if I just got a regular team with my regular kids from my regular area, only
D3 is not.
right. See, but you know what I think? I think when people see D3, that's when us as men, egos hit us. When we like D3, man, damn, man, what you mean? What you mean? What you mean D3? What do you mean D3? Can you hear me? You can't. You can or you can't. Oh, I can't hear myself either. Y'all give us 1 second. 1 second. Check. Yeah. So we're back. Yeah. Great. So I think the new D3. What's up, Marquise? Yeah, so I think D3 is cool, man. Just a couple teams that you can hear me now, Clark. Yeah. So a couple, if you put together a decent team, you feel like you have the opportunity to compete. D3 is not a bad division. I think coaches think, what are you trying to say? I can't coach D1. I'm a D3 coach. No, coach. Look at your team. You got to be able to evaluate your team and understand the landscape. What fits my team better? D1, D2, D3. I think it's just a great opportunity for teams and people who normally don't get to play. Like you said, some entry level teams just coming in, but they're solid. They're solid teams, but they'll never get the opportunity if they're trying to enter that D1 and D2. That's it. They'll never get the opportunity. They gotta play and turn their stuff in early. I think it's great for some of the younger teams, like a Mid Hill. If we had, even though they're in Part One, like a Mid Hill Ravens, who had a tough time competing in the AYL because of some stacked teams. They were good. Formerly the Mid Hill Mountaineers, Mid Hill Chargers. Yeah. The Got Next Wolfpack. They would be a good D3 organization. So, but they're in Part One now. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. But some good football, man. I'm gonna stay right around that D2, maybe D3 if my line don't get any bigger. It's
especially like some first year organizations come in,
yeah,
build landscape. There you go. So like I said, at first when I thought about it, then you gotta make sure people get developed because that's the mission. That should be always the reason why you're coaching, right? That
oh yeah,
so as they get better,
I can't. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, think about it. If oh, let me see. If you think about it, man, just think about a team that hold up. Shoot, spelling is crazy wrong. Third one, and I did it. I did it again. I think it's a glitch. No, but I'm trying to create some traffic. So yeah, so if you got a D3 team, man, that's really solid. I mean, you get an opportunity to get the kids some exposure, um, that ground floor exposure, get them to a regional. Get them, I think they go straight to the nationals. Actually, D3 here in Charlotte, you go straight to national, get that exposure. If you do well, and you move up to D, you can you can move up to D2, right? In a couple of years, in a year or so, you'll move up to D2. So, yeah, I think people can. That's something for people to look forward to, man. So, yeah, yeah, girls flag. I don't know if that's going to be on a national level, but certainly, Charlotte AYF is definitely putting it on. I think the state. We're gonna have a state championship for girls flag. Hey man, that is super hot right now. Bro. Oh yeah. Oh wow. It's a lot of support behind women's flag, girls flag. It's a lot of support, and I'm excited. I like watching it, bro. I think yeah, we're gonna have to get in there and cover some games, man. Get some highlights and stuff, and kind of, because they doing it's college football now. They get scholarships. Yeah, shit. So, girls flag. Shout out to all the girls flag out there that the one that we don't talk about. As a matter of fact, guess what? I'm committed. We're committed to starting to talk about you. The AYF is definitely going to have some conferences and some divisions that showcase the girls flag. Hey, listen. We are committed. AYF is committed to doing a AYF coaches show on Monday night. Monday night coaches show, and just basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you all the scores. We'll give you all the scores that happened that on Saturday. If some games spilled over to Sunday, it'd be perfect. We'll have Monday night. We'll have some highlights. If people send in highlights, we'll throw the highlights up on the screen, just like what you see right here with the national championships to the Virginia Beach. We're gonna have a good time this year, man. We're gonna kind of spice up the AYF a little bit. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I show them some love. But hey, listen, man, we're gonna move forward, man. Listen, bro. Hey, bro. Big bro, you gotta be kidding me. So, North Carolina State track, high school, whatever, NFL, state championships, track state championships. And this guy, you know his name? Brown. That's his last name. I know that's his last name. Dylan Brown. You remember his name. His name will forever be mentioned in the state of North Carolina for his track. Well, he broke a record in the 300-meter hurdles. So yeah, so his name is going to be edged in the history books here in Charlotte. I mean, here in the state of North Carolina. Is the Y button broken?
Yeah. So they're saying, people are saying he was born, coach is saying he wasn't. But I'm saying, like,
Yeah, I can. I've been hearing you actually the whole time. I think they don't hear you live on air. Yeah.
so that's what that he's doing that. You know how hard it is to win at the state level and do it in that fashion. And just be a national.
Listen, man. This guy is celebrating his hard work, the work that this is the ultimate meet for him for high school, and the highest level, and the emotions is running high. This kid done put everything. I'm sure this team, Mount Creek, has put everything in this meet, and and they say they warned the kid because he broke records in the 300-meter hurdles, and then when he got to the end of the 300-meter hurdles, he flexed, but it was not at anybody. He's celebrating everything he's doing by himself. Everything he's doing it to himself. He's not targeting anyone. He's not antagonizing anyone. He's not pointing his finger at anyone. He's not holding his middle finger up at anyone. He's not doing any of that. So at the end of the 300-meter hurdles, he flexed at the cameras. So it's a whole row of media sitting on the ground catching the, they're catching the moment. So he crossed the line and he sees the cameras and he just looks at the cameras and he doesn't really stand there and flex too hard. He just like, yeah, I won. You know what I'm saying? Then he looking at a score clock and see that he broke records.
Exactly.
He's like, oh man, my work, the work that he done paid off.
To me, that's just petty, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
You know what's crazy? The people that make these rules probably never played a sport in their life. So they don't understand what's that culmination of all those years of hard work, all those sacrifices, all those sprints, all that weightlifting, all that just preparation. And for you to finally achieve what you want to achieve, and then you can't celebrate.
Wow.
However, I did see some people of a different hue winning and celebrating, coming across the lines, hands out, point to the sky, number one.
Yeah.
All these. So
I wish we had.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, we we don't have it all pulled up here, but it was a lot of different kids celebrating from different teams, but what happened? Did they get disqualified?
Well, we didn't hear about it.
Heard
about this?
We haven't heard about anybody else during the course of that race getting disqualified. Nothing. Maybe they got warned or something, a silent warning. But these Malik Creek, who is known to be in these state championships, one of the top teams, they're the ones that are the brunt of the attack. Hey man, who the hell is the girl? They say it was a sister. How much I hate to say that.
That DQ'd him?
That DQ'd him at the line, bro. An official. She's one of the state officials, bro.
Oh.
She had a bad day though.
Oh no. Well,
they say it was a sister.
That's a whole other topic.
But no, I'm just saying. She DQ'd him at the line of scrimmage, bro.
Come on, bro.
Come on, my people.
I ain't even gonna open that can of worms.
But I'm just saying. I'm saying, my people. Come on.
People.
I'm not saying that you're supposed to be biased and let it go. And if he really broke the rules, if he really broke
the
rules,
that's the extent. What you're
everybody's saying the rules are the rules.
Rules are the rules.
Man, that's bull crap, man. The rules are the rules. There's laws that's being broken. There's rules that are being broken. There's laws that's being twisted. There's rules that have been twisted. And I'm not telling you to twist the rules. I'm saying to you, that right there, what this kid did, doesn't look anywhere close to breaking any rule. But I've seen a lot of stuff in sports. But this right here it's kind of like the epitome of sports, man, as it relates to some type of sanction coming down on a team. I mean,
come on, man.
They really won the state championship, but they play second to this Durham team now. So now Malik Creek is second.
I wouldn't even want the trophy.
And guess what? The girls won the state championship, but Malik Creek girls, shout out to Malik Creek girls for winning the state championship. But this is puts such a black eye on the sport that we can't even talk about the Malik Creek girls.
I don't want the trophy. If I'm the second place team, I'm not taking the trophy.
Especially if you earned.
Come on, man.
Especially if you earned the first place trophy.
I don't want that. I don't want that trophy.
Especially, like.
I mean, again, at the end of the day, now the coach, from what I've read and seen, the coach said there was no warning. So if that is true, then we got something else going on. However, now I mean, let's play devil's advocate. If he was warned, then what was supposed to happen?
If he what?
I'm saying if there was a warning, then I guess it's just. But I mean, that's so petty.
We can play devil's advocate on that.
Because there's going to be a segment of people out there who's going to be like, well, learn to break the rules. Blah, 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 blah.
What?
Like that idiot Jason Whitlock. That's what's wrong with black people. Come on, stop making that about black people.
What justifies a celebration? What justifies a rule being broken. So I would like to we should have done this. But it's all across the country now. We just catching up to it and doing it tonight. But this kid, I think he was probably less than a meter from finishing before he threw his hand up.
Before he crossed the finish line.
And that simply, to me, if I'm looking at that, that's not the Shedeur Sanders, none of that, where he does that to the crowd. That's just a ring.
Or at his opponent.
Or his opponent.
But from what I said,
in the rearview mirror or something.
Yeah, I guess that's the talk.
Or it could mean ring me.
That's what I thought it was.
That's what I got.
That's what I saw. I was like, oh, I'm state champion. Like, give me that ring.
That was the 400 meter race.
Yeah, right. 4x4.
Yeah. 4x4. 4x100. 4x4. Yeah, that's like ring me.
That's what I thought.
Ring me.
Initially, I'm like, okay.
What's wrong with that?
But anyway, he didn't turn to someone. He didn't get in anybody's face. Blah blah blah. And come on, player.
It was just, they said the previous race, the 300-meter race, hurdles, where he broke the record. This kid broke the North Carolina state record. And you think he's not supposed to have a reaction?
Come on.
No
man.
facial expressions, no body language, nothing.
You gotta walk off and walk to the
you gotta be freaking kidding me.
Just
this
take the spikes off and just go home.
Bro, this right here is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's call it bullshit. I'm sorry. It's bullshit. This is bullshit. And whatever they need to do to change it, they need to change it. This is some bullshit. Period. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Whoever did it, go kick yourself in the ass for making that decision.
How do you live with yourself knowing that you took a kid's hard work away?
Yeah.
Over some, because now that we know who did it, now we can kind of see.
You know what? I think she's from Durham.
I can see the power play.
I think she's from Durham. I think the North Carolina state official that did this looked at the scoreboard, and the Durham team, shout out to the Durham team, because you did a good job getting there and all that.
Them Durhamites, they different.
But I think she's from Durham. She's probably somebody's grandma, Meemaw.
Her grandson was on.
Meemaw done got her ass out there. Damn, she's still an official post retirement ad spot, and and she's still out there on that bullshit.
And her son got her grandbaby didn't win.
She on that bullshit.
Yeah.
Period.
So anyway, man, shout out to young man, Mr. Brown, man. Do your thing, man. Hopefully you'll bounce from this. I'm sure that's not gonna affect your college offers or
No,
anything.
Mr. Brown is
You're
committed. Committed, Mr. Brown. I'm sorry to cut you off, but Mr. Brown committed to North Carolina State.
Yeah.
Going to run track for North Carolina State. 3.6 grade point average.
Say less.
Great kid. Hard worker. Work ethic is crazy. I'm sorry that you have to go through this, but adversity strikes, and you just don't know when it's going to strike. And hopefully,
how you recover?
You'll recover from this. Yeah. Absolutely, that's good. Hopefully you'll recover from it.
Yeah. How you man? Listen, everybody's gonna face something, man. It's just how you bounce back, bro. That's just.
Hey, man, you a popular mother joker though.
What? He's trending.
You definitely trending all over the country. Hey, he was on Club Shay Shay.
I saw it.
ESPN. Everywhere. Trending everywhere. So, hey, man.
Capitalize. Maybe.
I think I heard somebody say,
maybe
high five on the black hand side. Throw your hands up. High five on the black hand side. Because you see all them other guys, other colored folks, different color folks.
You said colored.
Lighter colored folks with their hands out like this, running while you're in the race.
Come on,
like
now.
this. I mean, just all kind of celebratory gestures.
We're gonna leave that alone, man.
And they didn't get penalized. That's all I'm saying.
Hopefully he'll get a rear view mirror deal, NIL with some.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. You never. We passing you, looking in the rear view like Mr. Brown. So
yeah.
You never know, man.
Hey,
from
boom.
From concrete grows roses.
There it is. Or maybe he'll get together with Angel Reese, who had that same gesture she used to do in college basketball when she'd throw her ring me. She'd throw her hand up. She threw her hand up in the college basketball, ring me. So yeah. So maybe he'll get a
NIL deal with alongside her. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry that this happened.
Man,
Very controversial.
I'm sure he'll bounce back. He is a state champion, in my opinion, so you can't take that away. They can take it away on paper, but people know what it is. And he broke a record, so he walked away with something.
Yeah.
But man, if we go down this list though, man, listen.
But check it, man. You in this? Wait, hold up, man. Listen, man. We.
Y'all ain't seen it.
So
They ain't seen the new studio.
so listen, man.
Yeah.
So listen, man. You over in the new spot,
Yeah, man.
and yeah, man. We gotta get some people sitting there,
yeah.
and either in the chair right there over there in the chair,
Got something over there for the guests,
yeah, or right there beside you.
Just kick back. We grown.
Some one-on-ones, man. Some grown-up type stuff.
Grown,
Some pretty some heavy conversation. You over there, man. You glowing. You chilling. You got your knees out.
Yeah, I gotta keep the thighs out.
Yeah, hey, I like the ambiance, man.
Nah, it's a beautiful new
on the line.
stuff, man.
This is On the Line Sports Media Podcast. If you want to come, sit down, have a conversation. If you feel like you have something that you want to talk about, some current events, whatever. We're talking whoever you are, business women, businessmen, big sports figures.
Now this is what real intimate.
All of
But here's
And
the
you
thing,
get real
too, man. And you know what's coming up next month, man? Is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So
There it is.
we definitely want to get some of our good friends that are here there in that industry. Our homeboy Dr. Kendall Jasper, man. He's a mental health therapist, man. So there's some other guys we want to get in, man, and some ladies we want to get in and talk about, because therapy is real, bro. Like I just went through some things in my family, some personal stuff. So listen, mental health is a real thing, bro. Don't be afraid to talk about it.
Yep.
Check. You know what they always say? Check on the strong ones, right?
Yep.
Check on the strong ones because those are the ones who checking on everybody else and not checking for themselves. So check on the strong ones, man, and don't be afraid, man. We're not in this alone, bro. We're not in this alone. So tap into your resources, your family, your friends, coworkers, teammates, coaches, whoever, man, that someone you trust, and just okay, man, it's okay. So that's coming up, man. We're gonna have some very special guests. We definitely gonna concentrate on that topic a lot next month because a lot of men that there's a this how we coming.
Yeah, he go hard.
Yeah, he's working. He's working.
He go hard, man. And I love it, man. I like the color scheme and everything, man.
It's
Look
grown and sexy up in this.
Look kind of Airbnb-ish.
Yeah, it's sexy, man. We might have to rent this spot out for somebody that need a. If you need a podcast, you need a spot in your podcast. Hey, man, we'll rent that out to you too, man.
We need to get. hey, listen. We might not have the drinks and stuff out for you on the table, but next, the
we're
person
gonna
that
bring
come
out
in,
some cigars.
we're gonna bring out some. We're gonna sip and smoke.
Yeah,
and
this
talk.
just let y'all know what it is.
We're
And
gonna
then,
sip. We're gonna smoke, and we're gonna talk.
come on, man, sip and smoke, baby. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
do
sip and smoke. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have some real conversation, real people. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get it. And it's grown. So whatever we talk about, we talk about. Whatever you want to
Absolutely,
say,
man.
you say it. And ain't no judging.
Nah.
And the cameras are rolling. So yeah, we're gonna do that next month. Definitely men's mental health.
Oh man, that's big, man. That's big. This is Mental Health and Wellness Awareness Month, May, but Men's Mental Health Awareness Month is in June. So that's near and dear to our hearts, man, because we know that's a serious topic, man, and then don't suffer long, bro. That's all I can tell you. Don't suffer.
Yeah. We do it in silence. Yeah, man. But I think we got shoot, man. We speaking of mental health, man, and what's going on in America, man. We wanted to talk about that Mace topic. I'm trying to figure out how I can get that up on the screen.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have the ability to play that.
Your mom, you're a different man.
Can you hear it?
You're a different boy, and you.
Hold on. We might be able to bring it up here in a second.
Yeah, this is huge, bro. This
Do
is
that?
actually really something serious topic.
Oh, sure. Hold tight, hold tight. We coming up. Okay, here we go. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can get it up on the screen here. I'm gonna remove it, and then I'm gonna re-enter it here. Boom.
You don't like hearing stuff from other men. Like, that's really one of the biggest issues I see in hip hop and in sports, that you just have a bunch of guys that were raised by their mothers,
We have authority issues. They specifically have a problem hearing other men.
raised by their mothers. So they never heard a man's take on what they're doing. So they can't hear it. And then we get upset. You be like, but he'll listen to his girl. He'll listen to his girl because he was raised listening to a woman. He don't listen to men. You'll say you have a problem with authority. No, he just I have a problem with men. But if a woman tell him,
Give me 1 second, man. I'm trying to pull up that Mace conversation.
Dad,
Is it up?
what do you actually do at work?
Project management. Why?
I'm doing a career thing for school. How much do project managers make?
Depends.
ChatGPT says average is like $130.
We're gonna skip that.
If you clicked on how I make these shorts, you are in the right place. Even if you've never
when you're raised by your mom, you're a different man. You're a different boy. And you don't like hearing stuff from other men. Like, that's really one of the biggest issues I see in hip hop and in sports, that you just have a bunch of guys that were raised by their mothers,
Mace says a lot of men don't have issues. They specifically have a problem hearing other men.
raised by their mothers. So they never heard a man's take on what they're doing. So they can't hear it. And then we get upset. You be like, but he'll listen to his girl. He'll listen to his girl because he was raised listening to a woman. He don't listen to men. You'll say you have a problem with authority. No, he just I have a problem with men. But if a woman tell him something, she can get him to bring his whole check to her. And it's crazy. I had a stepfather, you had a grandfather. So you know when a guy say what he said, that's what it is. That's why we carry that. So all they know is tantrums. All they know is attitude and facial expressions. People walk by you like, why is he making his face like that? Because his mother used to do that. When you're raised by your mom, you're a different man. You're a different boy. And you don't like hearing stuff from other men. Like, that's really one of the biggest issues I see in hip hop and in sports, that you just have a bunch of guys that were raised by their mothers,
Mace says a lot of men don't really have authority issues. They specifically have a problem hearing other men.
raised by their mothers. So they never heard a man's take on what they're doing. So they can't.
So you heard the
if you clicked on how I make these shorts, you are in the right place. Even if you've never
He tried.
Yeah, man.
When you're raised by your mom, you're a different man. You're different, like hearing stuff from other men. Like, that's really one of the biggest issues I see in hip hop and in sports, that you just have a bunch of guys.
So we
if you
got
clicked on how I
this
make these
guy.
shorts,
It's
you are
killing
in
me
the
though.
right
Why?
place.
He's
Even
putting
if you've
cut on
never posted
everything.
before, I'm gonna make this simple.
He
And
trying to make
if you
short.
have posted and result felt inconsistent, you're about to see why.
Oh yeah,
Because if
y'all
your
want to see
short
how to
page
make
isn't
shorts?
growing-
Here we go.
When you're raised by your mom, you're a different man. You're
All right,
There we go.
If you clicked on how I make these shorts, you're in the right place. Even if you've never
We're
posted
gonna make
before,
these
I'm gonna
shorts.
make-
Hey man, show him how to make the shorts. Man.
Yeah, I bet. Well, that's next week's topic.
How to make the shorts.
We're showing you how to make your own shorts for the summer. Anyway, it's all good, man. You gotta love it. But
Nah, man. Nah, that's real talk, man. That's real. You know, I should say this years ago, man. I learned this coaching over at Betty Sport. I learned that once remember we went to Florida and we had that interview with all of our players.
Yeah.
And our first conversation and our first question to those kids was, what's your relationship with your dad? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had all kind of stories from, I don't know my dad to my dad's in jail, my dad's dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm raised by my stepfather. I think there was like 2 kids down there that actually lived with a father or a stepfather, right?
Right.
And then some of them had no relationship with their dads. And then those ones that we knew, they had a different demeanor and they could take a different type of talking to than the kids that weren't raised with dads.
Yeah.
Like when the kids are used to authority, all you're going to hear from them is yes, sir. And then they're going to figure it out. The ones who aren't, they're going to give you every excuse and every reason why they did what they did and why they're right, right? And not taking the coaching and they want to Then she got her aunties and their friend. All these people talking about what's wrong with men, and then you're gonna come a man that he doesn't know come trying to tell him what to do, right? So it's like that plays a huge part, man, in coaching. I sincerely believe that a relationship with the father determines how you coach that kid. Now there's some women out here that's harder than any dude, and you can coach their kid the same way, but for the most part, your coaching's got to be a little different.
Yeah, I think there are some kids that experience a complete shock when they get out on the football field and they hear and they see these disciplinary coaches, barking certain things at them.
Right.
Like they
Not
have
patting them on the back.
yeah, they're not using those words of affirmation, and all that nourishment is not, it's different. It's coming across a little different to them. They never heard it, so this kind of they either got a negative reaction to it, or some of them might respond in a positive way. But for the most part, these kids kind of shut down on you. From my experience coaching them, they'll shut down on you. I don't like the coach. He's a bad coach. He's not a good coach, or whatever. It's just that, like you said, you don't have that male figure. You've never had that male figure in your life, and now all of a sudden, you meet a coach that's a no nonsense, in your face, holding you accountable, tough coach. You got to have thick skin, and you don't know how to have thick skin.
Right.
You just don't know how am I supposed to take this? I take this as a negative, and you take it as a punishment.
Right.
You don't, so, cause like you said, but if your freaking girl come at you a certain way, you'll respond to her because you've been raised by your mom.
And she know how to talk to you.
And you used to hearing that voice.
Right.
It ain't coming across so strong with all that bass like you got over there with the Barry White mic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it kind of hit you a little bit harder, before you can adjust to it.
And somebody looking at you in your eye, why they telling you this, and they ain't bucking.
I've seen kids just stare at me like
deer in headlights, bro.
a deer in head. Like
What are you talking about?
is he? What is he? Why is he talking to me like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Welcome to the real world, kid.
Truth is, I'm a dog. No, you're not.
Nah.
And even if you are a dog, if you can't take the coaching,
Come on.
if you can't respond to tough coaching in youth football, you might be able to get away with it. Middle school football is getting a little tougher.
High school, it's over.
High school, forget about it.
Yeah.
It's 100 and something on the roster. In college, it's 120 on the roster. I think they trimmed it to 102, but that's what they got on the roster, and you're an afterthought if you can't take the tough coaching, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, man. These kids just don't have thick skin anymore, and it's because that dad ain't put them in the backyard and trained them. And then you got and then let me say this, man. I love my people, man.
I'm gonna say this that before you, it ain't even have anything to do with that part. Your dad taking him in the backyard and training. It's just a male authority.
True.
This is the chain of command, Playboy.
Right.
This is how shit goes in. Having that male
Agree.
authority figure in your house saying,
Agree.
hey, this is how shit goes, versus being able to charm your mom, and be able to play her because their parents separated and you know how to play on. Nah, bro. Now you talking about raised by a man and expect you to be a man. You know what I'm saying? So when you get out there with that kid who's never had that, it's gonna be a culture shock. So you gotta hit him with kid gloves at first until he understands this is the protocol, right? So I think if they come out to box on him like that, not knowing the situation. That's why I always say you got to know your personnel before you know how to coach them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like your own children.
Mhm.
You don't raise all your children the same.
No, you don't.
Everybody's different. So every players are different. So, everybody has a different way of being coached. Now, your coaching is your coaching. You just got to contour it to the personnel. I believe.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. You got to make an adjustment, and by now, we've been coaching quite some time where, sometimes you could see a kid, really good athlete, but some reason he's not responding, and he always take your conversation as a negative. Matter of fact, I was coaching just one kid, and I said, man, this kid can ball, man. This kid got the upside of this kid was crazy. You know, he had a real high upside, man. And then he would just, if you get on him, he would just drift. He didn't want to have any parts of it, man. And it came down to found out that he had two fathers, stepfather and the original, and his birth father, and they both died.
Oh God.
They both passed away, right? So one father passed away, the other father, stepfather, he ended up passing away, authority figure, and it come down to he didn't
That's tough.
want to get too close to any coaches,
Right.
or
That's tough.
he didn't want to get too close. He didn't want to believe. He could barely believe any authority figure at this point as far as a man, because the two fathers that was in his life, boom, they both passed away within years of each other.
Right.
And it was a tough deal for him. And if you don't have that conversation, then you don't know.
How do you know?
How do you know, right?
The conversation has to be had.
Father was there, but he wasn't there. Let's talk about the fathers that are there, that are not there.
Mm.
So, the father, he's there,
But he's not there.
but he's not there. I talked to another kid, and I said, I was just joking with him one day. He needed a ride home, right? Well, he was waiting on his dad to pick him up, right? And I looked at him and I said, I was just joking with him. I said, hey man, I want you to ask your dad when you get in the car, I want you to look at him and say, do you love me?
Oh Lord. have mercy.
I was just messing with him, just joking with him. You know, do you love me? And then the kid he was like, well, coach, they kind of show my brother more favoritism.
Wow.
He's more. I was like,
Oh God. You just opened up a whole can.
yeah, where they do kind of, and he had the straight, dejected,
Oh my
rejected
God. That's terrible.
body language. He's like, well,
That's terrible.
yeah, they show my brother a little bit way
Oh,
more
that's
love than me. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to open it up, but you just never know. So
What they say, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, buddy.
yeah, yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah, toothpaste is out of the tube now,
Yeah.
buddy.
So yeah, yeah, man. But these kids, man, a lot of them are being raised by their single. First of all, shout out to the single parent moms that just getting it in. It's tough.
Right.
It's tough. If you got
Single dads too now. Get them
single dads too.
A lot of
But
single
if you
dads
got,
out there.
I'm just saying, I want to talk about the moms who got. She might have multiple kids, and you know, listen, ain't no. That's a whole nother topic too.
Yeah, you might want to go to office. You might.
Listen,
you
you
might
got-
need to sit on the couch for that.
You
one.
got them multiple kids. That's a whole nother conversation.
That's a couch conversation.
That's another couch conversation. But shout out to the moms that's trying to,
Doing their thing.
you know, put that dad love in there, put that dad discipline,
Now, we
that
done
tough
seen
love
some
in there.
hard ass moms.
I done seen some
bro.
moms go.
We done seen some hard
I-
moms.
Oh, I done seen some
Don't
moms
play
get
no
down
game.
now. I done seen some moms get down with
and,
it now.
And they sons were dogs.
Yeah, and their
Yeah,
sons
so-
end up being dogs.
Yeah, so like I said, it ain't all.
So some of these moms got that male some
Absolutely.
male characteristics, and they let it out
Yes,
when
sir.
they need to. So
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to the single moms, man, who getting it done without dad being there, you know. And yeah, we'll talk about that other conversation
Couch. We'll have
at a
to
later
get to the
date.
couch.
The moms with multiple kids and the multiple baby mamas, and then when you let and then you got a boyfriend, but that motherfucker better not dare.
Don't say that to my
You
son.
better not say nothing to my baby.
But he needs some new shoes. What you trying to do?
Yeah. But you better not say nothing to my baby.
Ah, don't you say that to my baby.
Your baby just
My son, husband.
your baby just cussed at me. I'm supposed to just chill. You know, Your
So I can't have no juice. I can't
Yeah.
have no juice box.
Yeah. So your baby just stole my car
But I just
out of
ate-
the driveway.
You
What
ate
I'm
his,
supposed to do?
but you ate his snacks.
Yeah. Right.
You ate. I see you over there eating a Lunchable.
You
right
drank
now.
you drank one of his sippy
Why
cups.
you drinking? Why you eating a Lunchable?
Yeah. You eat one of his Lunchables, he got pissed. You know what I'm saying?
He can
So
take
yeah,
it back.
that's a whole nother topic. That's an after dark topic. But yeah, man. These boys, y'all listen to these women, and hey, y'all listen to your girlfriend. I ain't talking about your mom, I'm talking about your girlfriends. Y'all listen to them before you will the coach.
Facts.
That's crazy. You
Well-
give him your check.
Like your boy said. Well,
Yeah.
well, the girlfriend's got something the coach don't have.
Yeah.
Well,
Booyah. That's another after dark.
yeah, that's
conversation.
another after dark conversation.
But yeah, man. So
No, but that's a real topic, man. We're definitely gonna expound on that much more next month, man. When we get to this men's mental health month. But
yeah, so man, I think we haven't been on the air in some weeks now. I think that was we've done enough, man. We ain't gonna run it up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take this time to say thank you to all the viewers, man, the people that continue to follow us, like, share and subscribe. Please do that. Once again, we're gonna be doing the AYF Monday night Madness AYF. We're gonna cover all the Monday night. We're gonna open up, as you can see, Coach Clark right there. We're gonna get grown and we're gonna get real grown over there.
man, you see
Yeah.
what he said.
Yeah, we're gonna get real grown over there. If you would like to come in for an interview, we want to interview some of the high school coaches. We need to talk to let's have a conversation. Even if you don't come to the studio, we can do it.
We're gonna
You know how we can do it. We want to talk to you. We're gonna treat you well. Any ladies that want to sit down, talk, mental health experts that want to sit down, have a conversation, let's do that. As you can see, we have different phases, different areas that we can go in and sit down, man,
Yeah,
and
man.
relax, make you feel relaxed, and have a good conversation, man. We're trying to expand a little bit,
Man,
man.
we've been in the golf scene, man. We've been doing events, so we're gonna
Yeah.
do events, live events. We got some requests to come out and do some live events, man, and we're gonna do pop ups on some, on location spots. So, man, this gonna be a whole new season, man. We're gonna come in with a whole new look, as you see, but there's a lot of new topics going on, man. So,
Yeah, and then we're gonna
Stick
get
around.
some on location stuff where we just being ourselves, man. We might be at what's the little place, the golf place,
Top Golf.
Top Golf. We might have golf in the backyard. We're gonna let you see the real side
we
of
got a
us.
couple
Some
different sets.
cookouts and
Yeah,
we're gonna have some cookouts and just go live with the cameras, man. We're just gonna kind of vibe a little bit, man. Invite the people inside of On the Line Sports Media's team. We're gonna add some more people to our team. A lot of stuff we haven't done, we haven't ventured out to, and that's because we're in the process of building a team. So and that's another thing. If you have the talent and you would like to you want to come on the set, let's sit down and see if you fit within the culture of what we're trying to build here at On the Line Sports Media. We're looking to bring in some more
Absolutely.
people and add some more people to the team, some more content creators. If you can fit in with what we're trying to do, maybe you can give us open our eyes to some other things. So if there's a content creator out there, some editors,
Absolutely.
people like that
Man,
want to
listen, man.
kind of help us get to the next level, man, we're gonna be here, bro.
At the end of the day, man, we just some old ball coaches that love to stay in the scene.
Yeah, man.
That's all it is. We just trying to grow.
Well, you know what? It's just healthy conversation.
Yep.
Some guys, a lot of people don't talk anymore. Social media is talking for everyone, right? Social media is thinking for everyone, talking for everyone.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? Raising our babies. You know what I'm saying? We're just some real guys that's having real conversations about real shit, man, that's happening. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Bottom line.
So yeah. So get with us if you want to elevate young guys out there that you got some cameras, you don't know what to do, you want to sit in front of the mics and talk, you don't know how to do it, we'll coach you up. So yeah. That's what we're here for, man. We're gonna be here.
We ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
So
man.
thanks to everyone for joining On the Line Sports Media, man. On the Line Podcast. I'm your boy, Coach Booker, and that's your boy,
Coach Clark, man.
Coach Clark in the building, man. 1,000, man. And we out, man. In the stream.